The Gita is the universal truth of life. It's about how the soul, particularly soul, moves and lives in this world and moves out of this world and get out of the bondage of birth and death. So all the miseries of the life, how it can be reduced and diminished so that you can feel better and find yourself. This is what is written in the Gita. So I'm going to explain some of the verses today with Naja. And thank you so much for coming and joining me.
I'm a Baha'i. And when I was 17, I've started to be in the National Youth Committee. Baha'is believe that every religion is from God. And we also try to live a spiritual life. And that's what I'm also teaching. So I've been also studying Buddhism, Baha'i writings,
Wow.
Christianity, Hinduism, and trying all different ways to become the best person and teaching people how to become their best version and live their passion in my work and private. Yeah. So let's talk about it.
Okay, good. So today, what I'm going to talk is this is a verse. This is a particular verse of chapter 5. And this verse is verse number 3. And I'm first going to say in Sanskrit, and then I'm going to say in English, and then I'm going to try explaining it. Yeah. So what it says now, what it's written here in Sanskrit is Gyeyah sah nitya sannyasi yo na dvishti na kankshati nirdvando hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Now this is what Krishna says to Arjuna, and Arjun is his disciple. So he is teaching his disciple about the truth of life. Now, what it means is the karma yogi who neither hates nor desires should ever be considered a renunciant. For Arjuna, he who is free from the pairs of opposite is easily liberated from bondage. Now, what it means, what it says, first of all, the karma yogi. Karma yogi is a person, and a yogi means a person who tries to connect himself to the eternity, to God, to nature, or whatever you want to say. That's called yogi. And karma yogi is a person who does this through the meaning of deeds and karmas. So there is a path in yoga. So when you take the path of deeds and you follow spirituality and want to realize the spirituality and God, that is called karma yogi. Karma yogi is not only in Hinduism or in India. Karma yogi could be anyone all across the world. Doesn't have to do anything with the religion.
And also yogi does not mean they're doing yoga. Yogi
means a person who wants to connect himself to divinity is a yogi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Just to make it clear.
Yes, that's a yogi.
Yeah.
So the karma yogi who neither hates nor desires should ever be considered a renunciant. That means any person. So here definitely is a karma yogi already who never hates or desires. That means a person who never hates anyone. And a person doesn't have any particular desire. These two things are not present. If these two things are not present, that means this person is definitely on the path of realizing himself. And is also considered renunciant. So for renunciant, you don't have to leave your home and you go somewhere and live, or you do certain kind of things or rituals, or you follow certain book or any kind of religion, or follow somebody. No, it means these two things. You don't hate anybody, and you don't have any desire. When you do this, automatically you are renunciant. Arjuna is a disciple. Now he says, for Arjuna, he who is free from the pairs of opposites is easily liberated from bondages. That means The opposite is the thing that is keeping us bound in this world. The opposite.
Mhm.
The opposite means I am right now a man and I am attracted towards a woman. I am a man attracted towards sweet. If I am a man, I'm attracted towards flower. Whatever is the other, I'm getting attracted to. And I want to possess that. So the other is what I want to possess that. And when I am trying to possess the other, I'm always away from myself. I forget myself and think about the
Mhm.
other. So when I do that, I am always chasing and entangled. My consciousness is entangled to the other thing. And when that happens, you're always in the cycle of birth and death because you're always thinking about the other.
Mhm.
So how can you get out of the cycle of birth and death is just when you can come back to your own self. So you can only come back to your own self when you don't have any desire. But because when you do not have any desire, you're not thinking about any other thing because desire means the other.
Mhm.
Something away from yourself.
So how about if you you live your everyday life, but you live it from your soul, out of your passion, and you express your passion, I don't know, for nature, for flowers, for gardening. Is that then also chasing the other, the outside, or trying to change the world?
When you're doing the things, there are two ways of doing the things.
Mm-hmm.
You do things and you don't get attached to it.
Yeah, I see.
So when
So it's
you're
about the
doing the things,
attachment.
yes. So when you're doing the
Mm-hmm.
things and not you're attaching yourself, you are always connected to yourself. So
Beautiful.
you become like a complete witness.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing
Staying
the
away.
work, yes. So you're doing your work as a witness. When you
Mm-hmm.
can do that, the witness is not attaching to anywhere.
Beautiful. I like that.
Witness is right now here.